Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you had a nice little break and are ready for some more stitching. I had some dinner and did some sorting out of what I was going to work on, and I just realized I really have this in the wrong spot. I was going to work down here, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I'll work over here for now. It's hard to get this to go exactly where I want it. It has a mind of its own. So anyway, welcome in, and hi Travis and Essie, Sarah, Brittany, and Mia. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I noticed the screen is, wait, hold on, fix my own screen so I can see what's going on. I might have this zoomed in a little too much. Let me check in a little bit. So yeah, let me know what you're working on. Hi Santa. So I was looking at how far I have to get to Ponyo, and it's kind of far, unfortunately. It's like, yeah, it's pretty far. So I think we're going to be sky stitching for a little bit longer. This right here, did I forget that stitch, or I did them and I didn't mark them? Looks like, yeah. Yeah, I didn't mark them. Okay, so we got 2 stitches up front. And Nikki is here, and yeah, I actually, Sana, was looking at that pattern, and I'm thinking about doing it in 14 count. I'm kind of thinking it would be really fun, chunky like that. It's still a thought going on. So I have white, or blue and white, or more white. So I think I'm gonna go with white since it's right there, you know. Let me get my wax and my needle. And I turned the AC off and I opened the door and I nearly fainted. It was so warm in the rest of the house. I was like, well, wait a minute. So it's not really on. It's on the humidifier part because it's humid. It's not really hot. It's just really humid. So you've spent the entire day on my project, Dance of the Lake Depths. I've stitched so much today. Wow, nice. Yeah, so now I have to see if I have this in the right spot. It's always like that. After I put a new project on, is it right? I was using a smaller hoop too, so it feels different when I do that. I actually left it in the hoop because I think I'm going to do some of the block stitching later today or tomorrow. And that end is needing. Brittany's working on limited edition Dark and Moody. It's a re-release, but it's going to be retired again. Oh, I looked at the new stuff recently, but I don't think I don't recognize it. So yeah. Post pictures in the Discord if you want me to check stuff out. Let's see. I'm going to change this to this white since I have that there. And yeah. So here we go. So let me know what you're watching. Did you have a nice break? I had leftover lunch. It was really good, actually. I'm on this sausage and rice kick lately. And I put jalapenos in it, and it was so nice. It was like comforting spicy. I mean, it wasn't spicy. I'm not, like, I like spicy food. And it's the one, oh, okay, the Ghost and the Pumpkins. I slept through the first dream. Oh, bad, Laura, bad. Well, now you're here for Ponyo. Everyone said they wanted Ponyo except for one person said Contessa, and we were like, no, sorry, you lose. No, I'm kidding. So Ponyo won, and so we'll work on that. And I'm going to make. Let me see. I think I will put the box up because I do want to break up the big chunks of white. Make it easier, make it nicer to stitch it all. So yeah, I have my other glasses on. We'll see how that goes. It went fine earlier, but it's a little darker in here this evening. Well, the sun came out, so actually that was the other thing. I had to shut the windows because the sun came out. I couldn't see because it was blinding me. It's like, feels like high noon and it's almost 9 o'clock. It's a bit odd. Still not used to it after all these years. Yeah, I could probably grid down and count down to Ponyo. I might do that. That's not what I wanted. I went to the wrong spot. Actually, that does sound like an idea. Intriguing. I'm trying your method, block diagonally, min to max. I really like it. It works really well. It feels like it's right. Or I do it by DMC number, and then I just skip the ones that are like a lot, and do those last. That works really well as well. You're just picking the colors and keeps track of it. If there's like a lot of confetti, then doing it by number works the best, I think. And then if it's not, and it's not too bad, the min to max is the best. So let's see. Let me mark some of these off. Oops. Oh, I was unlocked. Duh. Oh, and I guess Sweden is playing in the World Cup, and one of my neighbors was screaming like really loud, and I had the window open. It scared me actually because I didn't know what it was, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, that freaked me out a little bit actually. Let me get another thread here, finish this part real quick. So I like min to max stitching. Yeah, I like it too. I think it's a little bit, because of my cart, I have to keep turning it back and forth. That's where the DMC numbers work really well. But as I said, if there's not a lot of colors, then I'll do min to max. If I'm not going to be flipping my cart, or not flipping, but rolling it back and forth a lot. So hopefully the AC is not too loud. You can hear me well enough. I kind of listened to my stream, and it was a little low, so I'm kind of, make sure you can hear me. If it sounds like it's not enough, tell me. But I'm looking at the sound on the app, and it's like up at the top almost all the time. So I think it's okay. I just want to make sure because, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and I was watching that. That not website, the YouTube channel I was watching last night with Van Gogh, the theory of Van Gogh being the Jack the Ripper, which we all know that's not true. No one's gonna. It was called Spooky Lawyer. So I was watching another interesting case. It was, yeah. So yeah, that was interesting. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. Yeah, okay, that might be better. And we're gonna do 10 here. So if anyone's interested in any kind of true crime lawyer take on it, I've only watched 1.5 of the videos that he has, but it was pretty interesting. I watched that, and I watched some I've Had It, which is, they are hilarious. I swear, they're so funny. I watched a couple true crime shows during the break. Yeah, me too. What did you watch? I guess there's a new like sensation thing going on right now too. I haven't watched any of it, but Ninchi True Crime, she's covering it. So I don't know. I like Ninchi. So I'll do this this bit of white, and then I'm gonna look for at least where the blue fish waves are. See if we can get down there. Counting is kind of a but if I grid, it should be fine. Teenage girl that killed a 9-year-old neighbor. Is that the one? I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I haven't looked into it, but it's something fairly recent. I had chicken Bombay masala, dirty fries, and that sounds good, man. I've heard about dirty fries. I had just rice and sausage. That's been my thing lately. I bought a 4.5 kilo bag of rice. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was like, wait a minute, this isn't right. But that's because that's not right. It's fine. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what happened here? It's fine. Maybe a little bit off. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. Let's lock that up. Because I was like, wait a minute, why are there more rows? But it's fine. Okay, there. The girl, it was really evil, documented it in her diary. Is that a recent case or is it an old one? Because there's a new one out. I've not looked into it at all, but supposedly about a girl. Ah, man. These evil children. I think it's older. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the one I was watching on Spooky Lawyer, it was about a couple that got attacked in their while they were camping. That was kind of sad. Yeah, post a link for that. I need new true crime stuff. I used to watch a bunch of. Oh, that's the other one I gotta subscribe to. I should look at that. I used to watch a lot of statement analysis, which is really interesting when you're talking about true crime. But this one guy, he ended up being complete, like, whack job. It was so bad. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how bad it was. This looks like I made a mistake. Oh no, it's not. It's fine. Okay, so we got 5 here. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I was watching another live streamer that does true crime, and yeah, these people, they just went off the deep end believing some weird stuff, and I was like, okay, don't recommend this channel anymore. I really liked them too. They were really interesting and had really good takes on things, and then it just went all like just bizarre. Yeah. Pretty sure they were doing this stuff for the money. Some nice block stitching. Air stitching here. Okay, so once I finish this, I'm gonna see how far it is from here to there. See if we can maybe do a little bit of both, you know, kind of thing. Okay, let me mark these. Oh, I forgot to grab the remote from my AC, but it's not, yeah, it's not really cold. It's just that my stupid legs are stupid. Like trying to decide. Oh, I'll just do this. I brought some cookie, well, it's the rest of the cookie that I had, and some chocolate for later. Kind of out of snacks. I have chips, but I haven't been wanting to eat them since my mouth was all jacked up the way it was. Give it a rest. Yeah. So let's see. It's very air stitching, but it's so cute. It's worth it. And I think the clouds look really, for so little right yet, they look so good. Kind of excited. I think this is where the Studio Ghibli is. I think the S is right here. Okay, I'm gonna end this thread. Okay, and yeah, I finished that white part. You guys can see that well enough, right? I think I need to move it down a little bit more. Yeah, oh, yeah, it was down. There we go. That's better. And I can still see because it's actually, it is underneath the magnifier right now, so that's actually working pretty well. Okay, let me look and see how far we have to go. Let's lock that so I don't make a mess. Yeah, because this right here is where Studio Ghibli starts. Ooh, I could do that. I still think it's a bit too far to wander too far, maybe. Yeah, I don't have a... Well, let's, yeah, I think it's too far to wander. So you guys can see... Wait, wrong one. So I'm right up here where the... hold on a second, let me do this. So I'm up here at the top where the 20 is. So I think it's, I probably could do it. Let's see. Here's that 1, 2, 3, and then down. Could possibly make it to the blue. Or I could do the lettering so that it gets me there. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, I count much. I count more than once. I'm going to be careful, actually. But I will grid anyway. But, you know, I think I'll do the lettering. That will get me there farther. And then I can work down on that. So where I'm thinking is like I'll put a parking like over to that part. Try to get over there. But that would be, let's see. Now let me close that again. So that would be, oh yeah, you guys can't even see that. Haha. Okay, let me zoom. There we go. Okay, there we go. How's that? So it would be like down here maybe. Oh, you can't see that either. Okay, I think it's too far. You could just do the T shapes at the top to move you over. You mean these little scallops? Could do that. But what I was thinking was, wait, that's the wrong one. I was thinking these right here, which it's letters. And that's this thread here. So that should be okay. And I'll just follow that over. We'll start there. We'll start there. Why not, right? So that's the plan. I'll work on this and see where we go. Oh, thought those were the top of the pattern. Ah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I've already done, I'm already, this is the second block. Third, or here's 30. 30's right here. So, yeah, I'll do a little bit of this and we'll see if I feel brave enough. Because it is kind of boring. It's all just light colors. It's pretty, but it's all light colors. Oh, the little fan went off. And I stopped bothering with the diagonals and all that. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn that off. Turn those off. I don't really need it. I'll use them if I use the box. But just freestyling here, I don't really need it. So, are you guys still working on what you were working on earlier? Four, 5, 6. That's a... No, I think I can cut that off. I've pin stitched it all, just left it out so it wouldn't fluffy in the back. But it's annoying. It's annoying standing up there. Let's see, we need 2 up there. Yep, still my coffee heart. Lots of confetti. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I don't know. I guess part of me, I'm like still pretty new, and I think it kind of makes me nervous having that much confetti. And like I said, I don't mind block stitching, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, let me see something. I'm gonna try. Let's see. If I go like that, let me turn it on. There, I can't really see the stitch stuff because it's white, and even though there's no symbol in it, it kind of throws me off. So I'm turning on the little face guy. Joining in with the confetti. Oi, oi, oi. And I'm air stitching. Literally. Tonight, or today, while I was working on a Valentine Nook, a couple of the ninja stitches, I was like, I didn't see them. I didn't see them. I just stitched right over. I was like, forget it. Forget about it. Still aurum feline. I did take a second project, but happy on this one. Not much confetti, but lots of color changes. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, see, I don't mind. I guess what I don't mind is if there's a change of color and it's gonna move, that's okay, I guess. I guess that's what I would say. I'm still working each block anyway, so I just don't like the starting and stopping, because every time you start and stop, then you have to start a new, the thread gets all, you get lots of little tufties, and I did not mark my thing at all, but it's okay, I know where I'm at. there. So 3, 7, 5, 6. And I topped up on this floss drop, so it's good. I'm actually liking where the camera is. That's good. Okay. Okay. How should I tackle this? That's the next question. Maybe just single stitches. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. God, it must be really humid. The machine is just going a lot. Right? Okay. My chocolate's calling me already. Unplug the phone again. Wait, let me double check this. There, and well, I marked it, but I hadn't done it yet. So there we go. Do that. Oh, yeah. Let me take a piece of chocolate. Oh, it's a big piece. I don't want that big. Oh, it's all melty. Okay. Is that right? Alright. Onward. I'm gonna do this one. Gotta go back anyway, so we'll do it this way. Four. One more. Can you guys see this okay? I'm gonna move the saga window actually. Let me move that real quick. I just realized I'm gonna be stitching underneath it very soon. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better. There's a bit of a shadow on there. Let's see if I can remember where this position for the camera is. It's like really good for the magnifier. Nice. It's like underneath. That's good. Usually I have to play dance of the magnifier. Is this Airo Floss? Yes, it's Airo Floss. Yeah, it's so nice. It's really good for full coverage, or you know, like this 2:1. I don't like it so much on linen. I think that it's a little too bulky for linen, but it's also really pretty, so it doesn't really matter. Oops, wait. I skipped a few holes there. Can't see perfect. Okay, good. It's just because it's so white, I'm worried. I want to make sure you guys can see okay. Let me cut this off. And did that. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck am I doing? Oh, I just went to. Oh, sheesh. That's. Okay, well, I didn't think that through very well. Well, sort of, but not really. You're not selling this pattern, Suzanne. White on white with white and white. Yeah, but it's so beautiful. Look at the white. Isn't it beautiful, though? I mean, this is blue. This is blue, Laura. This is not white. This is blue. Oh, I could have done more on that. Oh well. Oh. Good thing it's cheap, right? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty close already. It's getting there. I'm gonna mark some more grid real quick, so I don't mess up. Let's see. 2, 4. Let's not mark the floss. 6, 8. Whoops. Off the edge. But you can do a hand start, Laura. I didn't really, I don't know, I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at starting in the middle. Now that I'm used to starting, up in the edge. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. It's right here. Nice, okay. Let's do another row here. You can see that. Okay, good. It's the final bit that counts, Laura. Plus, it's really cute. Even look at the little clouds. Oh, you can't see it because the saga file's in the way. Yeah. So imagine the clouds under the saga file. They're so cute and fluffy. There, that's good enough. I'm not gonna do like 100,000 stitches, maybe. If I start Ponyo and I do the ham, then I may not finish the rest. Yeah, see, that was the other thing I was thinking, Well, no, I wouldn't do that because I would definitely finish it. But when I started the other Ponyo, there was a lot of sky. The whole round was just sky. And I did sky until I got down to Ponyo and Sosuke and did them. And then went back and there was like yellow around the outside. And so I would do some blue, I'd do some yellow, I'd come over here to something else color. It was quite good that way because there was enough to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty close to the fish. They look like waves. I'll just show you guys real quick. So here, these are fish that look like waves, and she's running on them. And they're playing the Ride of the Valkyrie at the same time as she's running through this. It's awesome. That movie is so good. Okay, so I'll go back to this, and yeah, because that's good. 3, 7, 5, 6. See, as I said, I don't mind doing block stitching. It doesn't bother me at all. More that I'm like, I don't want to bore you guys because you're watching me do block stitching. Me myself, I don't care. I just do it. I like it. That had a knot in it. It's fine. I just don't want you guys to be watching white on white on white. What's up with the knots? This stuff never knots. But this piece did, for some reason. And I really, there's so much, like, if you start on the right, upper right, you get the house and the lighthouse, and that's really cool. So there's a lot going on all over. So, yeah. And I think my plan is just to work my way down and just see what happens. Um, okay. Ah, I can hear them screaming all out there. I don't know. Is anybody watching the World Cup know what's going on? Isn't the Netherlands and Sweden playing? I thought I saw something. Where did I see that? Yeah, I don't know. I thought I saw it somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. No. What was the score? Just curious. Not like it matters too much. Sweden lost. It's okay. I don't follow country cups anyway. I like the Arsenal, but I haven't watched them forever. Okay. 5-1. Oh man. Sweden. God. Of course. The hell? Oh. Oh, people are going to be pissed off. Wait, that's not the right place. I want that. Five-one. Man, that's disgraceful. I swear I heard them saying goal and stuff. They were screaming. Yeah, it's probably not what I heard just now. I thought somebody was dying. Baby. I guess so. Oh, that's what Alex will be doing. He'll be in his room because his dad would have been watching that. I just thought about. Wait, hold on a second. That's not right, is it? Wait, no, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did too many there instead. Well, I think I'm glad I took blue fabric instead of white. Maybe. Okay. Got lost there for a second. We should mark these off. That might help. It feels like doing the 14 count, it just feels so different compared to same floss with higher count. This feels so poofy. Well, it's not waxed either. I don't wax 2 strands. Well, it didn't take long to get over here, actually. That's pretty good. I'm going to use this floss to go back, or start going back with it instead, and then I'll take a new floss for that other one that is higher. Let me mark these. I'm gonna look at that real quick. I like to do the lighter colors before the darker colors, so I'm gonna make sure that if there's any white around those dark blues, that I fill it in a little bit. Maybe, we'll see. The dark blue isn't as bad as like black and red, but or even dark brown sometimes they can rub off. Oops, dropped my needle. Okay, let me mark these. And one here. But you see that? You can see the studio. That's so cool. I'm excited, as you can tell. Waiting for Laura to start. I'm gonna enable her. Kind of doing this a little bit differently. All the white, it's opposite of my black on black. Yeah, there you go. See, you work on black one day, and then you work on white. Well, I have pale blue on pale blue right now. Actually, I really like the pale blue. It's really easy on the eyes. Sometimes it feels like everything is just so bright, and then everything around me is so dark that it sometimes feels hard to see properly. That was started before I started streaming. I was I was like moving lamps around trying to get some more light over here, and Alex was a little like, "You can't take my lamp," because he's got one of the living room lamps right next to his desk. So I'd steal it from him when he wasn't home, and then I'd have to put it back, and I finally just was like, forget it. My neighbor's smoking. Ugh. Gross. I don't know what kind of cigarettes it is either. They are super strong. Ugh. Yuck. Very gross. Let's see. Just double checking where I'm gonna finish this block here, I think. And then I'm gonna move over here a little more. I think the camera's in a good spot so that I could do that. Okay, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I will say this floss is, I think, meant for 14 count. It's just it just looks so nice. I mean, it works fine on the full coverage. You know, I wax it, so it's not it's it's very flat. But I'm guessing once it is washed, it'll like fluff up and be really pretty as well. But it looks quite matte right now because of the when I have the wax on it. Yeah, that's, let me cut that off so I can thread it actually. Let's see. Okay. And I'm gonna end this one. Neighbors out there smoking. That means I can't. The window in the kitchen is open, but it means I can't really open my window in the living room because it's just my whole house will smell like cigarettes. It's the worst part of summer. And I tried to tell the guy. I tried to ask the guy, like, you know, think about that. You know, when you're out there smoking, it's just my whole house smells like you're smoking in my apartment. He told me, he goes, well, you can close your windows. I was like, okay. That was annoying. And I go, well, you could go inside and smoke in your apartment then. He's not supposed to. Let me see. I'm going to pull this up through the bottom. Yeah, so, yeah. I lost that battle. So last year I just was like, okay, fine. I'll just run my AC constantly. Oh, I did it. Wow, first try. That's pretty impressive. Wow, how arrogant is that? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I was freaking pissed off. I mean, like, there's not only a little bit left on that. It comes up into my balcony, and like my balcony is shut because it's just so warm out there that I don't even bother opening the door or anything because it gets really warm out there. But my bedroom window only opens out to the balcony. There's no other window except for into the balcony. And when that guy is out there, when he goes out there in the morning, especially during the summertime when he's off work, that's when I notice it. And he's out there like every 15 minutes smoking a cigarette, because I can smell it now again. It'll, like 6:30 in the morning, I'm getting bombarded with cigarette smoke coming in through the balcony, and and then it just sucks because we have like the ventilation draws through throughout the apartment. It's called cherished. So it's like I'm not sure how to explain it, but essentially it just pulls air through the ventilation, and yeah, so it circulates, and so the cigarette smoke circulates in my apartment. Like, he might as well be in here smoking. I tried to talk to my landlord, and they were like, we can't tell them to do anything. It's like, yes, you can. Because supposedly this apartment building was supposed to be smoke-free, and I guess they decided that's not the case anymore. Yeah, so, I have to shut my window, hopefully not suffocate, because it's so warm. But he lives on the corner. Like, I live on the corner of my building too. And so if he stands in the corner of his balcony, it comes up through both sides of my apartment. So, like, my kitchen will be full of cigarette smoke if I have it shut in here. And, yeah. And then it just pulls through the house. It's kind of gross. It's been really nice. I haven't noticed it until today, actually. Today's the first time I've noticed it since last summer. And I was thinking maybe the guy moved. No, no such luck. Yeah. No, I was like, really? Seriously? You know, and Alex will be like, I can't, it's making me cough, Mommy, you know, because he doesn't like it either. Yeah. So that's done. Now move over here. I'm trying to find the right hole. I don't really like working backwards. Yeah, it's so bad. And then, you know, I think he's got a jar or something full of butts, cigarette butts. So then it smells like cigarette butts. And that'll pull into my apartment too. My last apartment, my downstairs neighbor, same thing. They would just, it was like every 10 minutes they go out and smoke. And then also left their cigarette butts in a big old jar full of water. And it smelled so bad. And that apartment was worse. The ventilation, you know, it was worse in a way that it drew in more. But there was better cross ventilation. But then it was bad because they would smoke. It was so bad. The problems of being asthmatic. Yeah. I have a neighbor who sit laughing at my foster son because he calls my husband Ivo instead of just Ivo. Or I'm not sure I'm saying that right, sorry. Yeah, that's cruel. What the heck? I had a neighbor when we lived in it was north-ish Sweden. It's not the north, but it's about 2 hours from Stockholm. And we lived in this little factory village, which never live in a factory village. It's horrible. Everyone knows everyone, and they've all lived there their whole lives. Their parents lived there, their grandparents, and you know, you move in there 30 years ago, you're still an outsider, sort of thing. It's okay. And one midsummer, so like the same today, yesterday, today. It's this weekend's midsummer. I had a long-haired collie. Rough collie, you know, beautiful dog, but didn't like my neighbor. My dog didn't like my neighbor, and so I let him out to go pee. There was a lot of people out, and I didn't want to. I think I was waiting for Alex's dad. This is before Alex was born, so this was like 20 years ago, and I let the dog out, and the dog starts barking at my neighbor. She's outside in her patio. But she didn't realize I was standing there, and she was drunk, and I guess one of her neighbors was there as well. And she said, in Swedish, all Americans are terrorists. And that dog doesn't understand English. They should, it was like really, really rude. And I made sure she could see that I was there, and I said, Do you think that I don't understand Swedish and don't understand exactly what you're saying? She shut up so fast. It was so funny. She was super nice to me after that. I was like, bitch. It was, yeah. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone talks about everyone, but nobody talks to you, kind of thing. Um, yeah, never live in a place like that again. It was really a nice place. Like, it was really beautiful. It was out on the water. You know, you could fish. You could go out in the woods. You know, it was really quiet and nice, but people were horrible. It was, and you know, just moving there after not knowing any Swedish and you know, no friends, anything. It was really rough. It was really rough. So I was glad to move out of there. Yeah, that lady, she was just. It was really funny because I was really pissed off because all I could think of was, you know, she's calling my aunt a terrorist, and my aunt were like, you know, they were even laughing when I called out to the cat that Thunder, the cat, had just arrived at our place. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, man. People are rude. Probably drinking, right? Well, it's not, do you guys celebrate midsummer? Like this weekend's a huge holiday here in Sweden, meaning that probably 85 to 90% of Swedes are drunk today. I mean, it's like the biggest party day of the year. The biggest day of the year, I would say. Just making sure you guys can still see. No, okay, I wasn't sure. I had never actually heard of it being a thing until I moved here. It is a huge thing. It's a whole weekend. People are probably, and then of course I didn't realize Sweden was playing today, so that was, you know, another party happening. This is kind of cool. It's like you just kind of meander around. It's kind of nice like that. But I think I didn't mark these. Oh yeah, I was putting that back on too. Okay, I'll end this. Yeah, I'm gonna end this thread. This part of the reason why I'm like, I'm just glad to not have to deal with midsummer. I've had some really nice ones though, but usually someone ruins it with alcohol. Think 4th of July, but bigger. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's look at this picture real quick. Let's turn that off. Oh. So I think that I will do this little, oh, I can start with this one. I'll start with this little cloud here. Whoa, sorry. I'm going to take a drink of water. Okay. And eat a bite of cookie. I mean, not a cookie. Chocolate. Let's have some chocolate. A little early, but that's okay. Oh, that chocolate is so good. But I'm feeling like I need to switch it up pretty soon. I'll get the same brand. I love that brand. I have this one sometimes I get it's called geisha, which kind of I think it's an inappropriate name, but whatever. And it's milk chocolate with like a hazelnut crispy nougat in the middle. It's so good. I love it. It's like yeah, but the stuff's right here, so that's really really good. Let me move my stand over a tiny bit. So let's move that there. So 4 over, 4 up. I didn't bother with the lines. I'm just not worrying about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. Good. And then I double check it with the other threads that I've already stitched. So do this, and I'm gonna check the other colors around it. I think if I do this one, this white cloud here, and the one up here, that should make it good for the blue parts that are over in here. And you guys, if you can see, if you see me make a mistake like Yogi, let me know. The adjoining house to ours has been empty for years, is now up for sale. So worried who's going to move in. Oh, I know what you mean. Like, we lived in this house before we got divorced. And I loved the house. I loved, you know, like, it needed fixing up, but my ex was kind of like, he just, yeah. It didn't get fixed up, unfortunately. It had so much potential. And it had this huge yard, and it was just beautiful. It was out in, you know, out in the woods. And the neighbors were, well, one of the neighbors was kind of weird. But the other neighbors were nice, but everyone was really standoffish. But that's Sweden. And I just, yeah, I think that was the only thing that I wished the neighbors were friendlier, you know, be a little bit more sociable, maybe. Not a lot. I don't really need to be socializing with everybody, but a little bit. So, you know, you're at least saying hi to people. Yeah. I'm into red-orange shades. Ooh. I'm excited about that pattern. Not that I'm going to start it anytime soon. I keep telling myself that. So we'll see. But I am thinking a 14 count. I was looking at maybe a 18 or, well, I don't think 18 count is good for that. I think it really needs like bold. It feels like it needs to be richer, not like fadey, like the 18 count would do. And I don't like 25 count. 20 count might work, but I think it would also still be a little bit fadey. So I'm considering it. I'm thinking what to do. I may do a little sample. I've got fabric of all of those types, so I may do a little sample and see what I like. So some of my neighbors are nice, but I hate the ones that are across the street. Yeah, I mean, and to be honest, here in Sweden, people just, there's this joke which is super true, and it's like you learn how to do this, but if you hear a neighbor outside in the hallway of, the door, where the doors are in the apartments, you look through the peephole and you wait until they leave, and then you go out, so you don't like mingle. And it's so funny. I've seen Alex do this, and it's not something we've trained him. He's just that Swedish, I guess. So people, like there's a joke that people do that, and absolutely they do. It's kind of funny. Let's see. I'm gonna move this over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. So nobody, like, I grew up, my mom, she used to, like, every day, either her friend would come over to her house and have coffee, or she would go over to her friend's house and have coffee. I mean, that's the kind of thing that, like my grandma in the city, she had her best friend, and every day they had coffee together. And before I moved here, I had a friend in San Diego, and we did everything together. We were constantly doing something together, and it's just not like that here. It's sort of weird. You're like that if you have known them your whole life. So, you make friends in primary school, and as long as you don't move away, that's your circle of friends for the rest of your life. I do like our other chat neighbors and can chat for hours. We are more rural, out in the sticks. It's pretty quiet, so I don't think it would attract the wrong source. Yeah, it'd probably be good. I should check and make sure you guys can see this. I'm almost, well, let's see. Yeah. I will just finish this thread because it's pretty low. Let me see. I'm like trying to move the camera down. That's really in a good spot. I'm really excited about that. I must have moved something. I have to remember where that's at. Tomorrow it's going to be completely out of whack again. And I had a friend that lived here. I met her the day I moved in, and I miss her. She moved to Stockholm. She got tired of living here. She was from Iraq, actually, and she'd lived here 20 years. She moved here a little after 2001, I think she said, 2000, something like that. She'd not been here as long as I had, but pretty close. And her sister lived in, she just moved away as well. Her sister lived in the floor down from mine, so she lived in the top floor. Her sister lived in the 5th floor, and I lived in the 6th floor. And she helped me move in, actually. She was like, she saw me struggling to bring stuff upstairs, and she's like, oh, she goes, I'll help you. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Because that's not normal. That's not Swedish normal. And I was like, okay. I mean, she's just super sweet. Loved her. I wish she was still here. It was awesome. During COVID, we stopped meeting so much, just everyone was all afraid. But at one point, her daughter, her sister, and her niece and we had this huge, like, little feast together. It was so nice. I wished we had done that more, but it was, we were all being careful because of COVID. So we didn't meet inside the house. Each floor where I live has like a table and chairs out by the, like, I have a laundry room on my floor. And so right next to the laundry room, there's a balcony and tables and chairs, and then storage rooms. And you could sit there and hang out, and it was kind of nice. So I did that one. I've only been doing, well, I did white also. Okay. So, ooh. Yeah, she was really sweet. Well, I mean, she's still sweet. I talk to her every once in a while. Not as much though, unfortunately. So it gets like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. A couple years ago, I made her a really nice shawl, and she loved it so much that she wanted me to make some shawls for her family. So she paid me really well, and I made some nice shawls for her sisters, I think. And maybe her mom and her sister. I did like 2 shawls. They turned out great, but yeah. Okay, so I think, let me see. So let me move this out of here. So now, here's that. So it's in this block. Can you guys see? Okay, there. I'm gonna move the. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna turn that bar thing on. Okay. It makes it easier to make sure I'm counting right. Yeah, perfect. Because this will go right there. The neighbors I hate, just horrible at parenting their kids. One kid got yelled at by the mailman for stealing someone else's mail. Oh, man. I've seen them steal and stomp on their neighbors' packages. Oh, that's horrible. Oof. Until a couple years ago, there was almost only old people in my building. My neighbor next door, she was younger, and her son was like in middle school, but he was already like probably 5 years older than Alex. So it was like there was no connection or anything like that. It was a lot of, hi, how's it going? That was about it. Which is too bad, but it is what it is. Okay, so can you see okay? Let me move my stand over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here, yeah. Let me move the light a little bit, maybe. It looks a bit shadowy there. Let me know if you can see that. Hopefully, I'll do this, and then we get some color, hopefully. This is kind of exciting. I'm like, ooh. And I think what I'll do is, like, every time I work on it, I'll start off with a little bit of sky and then move down to where else I'm doing. That works pretty well, I think. Like I did that the other day. I was like, yeah, it works. Pricks everywhere, that's right. Because then I just worked on a little bit on my own. So you guys aren't bored with me just stitching white. This isn't white, this is blue. Laura, this is blue. Yeah, parenting is sort of a thing. My thought is that people are very lenient on their children here. I'm not saying you should abuse your children. Absolutely not. It's illegal to spank. That's okay. You don't need to spank children to teach them right from wrong. But like they let it go too far. No manners, no, just no rules, it feels like almost. My ex-sister-in-law's kids, man, I mean, they're adults now. They've got kids of their own. It's so cute. But when they were little, it was horrible. Like if I said something to them, like one time, Cecilia, she's the younger one of the two. She always used to come to my house. She liked to come in my house, and it was fine. I let her do stuff. We would sew and do stuff. But like if anybody else was there, she wouldn't ask me for something. She'd ask them for it. Like people who didn't live in my house. And I'm like, all you have to do is ask me, and like, and one time my mother-in-law was like, she's shy. And I go, it doesn't matter. She still can ask me. It's still rude to not ask me. Whispering in your ear if she can use something of mine, kind of thing. Yeah, that was. And of course, the other thing is they wouldn't speak English with me because the kids couldn't understand English. And I was like, okay, we're dictating after children. I mean, it's not like, it was more that they were uncomfortable with English than the kids anyway. But yeah, Christmas and holidays with those children were. But Alex, he's not allowed to get away with that kind of stuff. I'm like, no way. I mean, there's a lot that he does get away with because it's just, he doesn't understand. But he's still not allowed to do stuff. I'm still going to tell him he can't, act like that or whatever. Let me mark some of these off. Yeah, so I still can't believe they're grown and have kids. I'm like, it's so weird. I can't believe it. The oldest one, she was 3 when I moved to Sweden. And the other one was born the year after I moved here, and they both have kids now. I'm like, no, this is not okay. Hi, Clara. Welcome in. How are you doing? What are you working on? I'm working on air stitching. But we're really close to some color right here. I think that when I finish this thread, I will move down to some color. Haven't really looked, but I think it's right here. I double check, but oh, and it's so funny. These their kids are just look so much like them, of course, obviously, and like Alex looks really a lot like the younger girl. Well, she's an adult now, obviously. When he was a baby, I swear, just spit an image of that, but of her, and her kids look the same way. It's really funny. It's kind of sad because like I was with them when they were growing up, and with their family, just the ickiness of all of in-laws, just, yeah, it's too bad. Blue where? It's blue. This is blue. It's 3756. This is blue. It's blue, I swear. I mean, here's white. No, that's the same color, isn't it? Oh, wait, yeah, I think that's the same color, actually. I'm like, well, wait a minute. That looks the same color. Yeah, it is. Oh, here's white. Okay, there's white. They look the same. I'm fine, working on air stitching as well on the sun. Just 40 more stitches, then onto Frida in the Garden by Gecko Rouge. Ooh, cool. Yes, I agree. It's very light blue. Yeah, it is. I don't think I've seen that one. But I'm not really, I'm not that familiar with Gecko Rouge. Is it an old one? So I don't remember any Frida, unless I missed it. I don't know. Well, I did take the right color. I'm like, now I'm second guessing myself. Well, I can see that it's not white. Here's white up here. Well, you can't see it anyway. Oh. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, let me mark some of these off so I don't lose track. I don't know myself. Yeah, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. No, but you can tell, like, here is, let's see here, let me move it over a little bit. Here is what I'm stitching now, and here's white. You know, I can see it, maybe. It's different. It's just like, when you look at the strands, you can't tell it's blue. Yeah, it's kind of scary. I was just like second guessing myself there for a second. Yes, an older one by Simona Candini. Okay. Hey, post a picture on Discord if you want. That would be cool. We can look at it. I'm kind of interested to see. Make sure you guys can still see the air stitching of it all. Oh, it's nice to feel awake tonight. Oh man, after those couple of days of just being extremely exhausted. So I have a smartwatch, right? And I don't look at it that often anymore. I used to look at what my heart rate was and all that stuff. But lately I've been looking at it a little bit more because like I said, I was really tired, so I check like how much I've slept and things like that. And there's one for stress. And I guess Tuesday, my watch showed that I was on high stress the whole day. Like, what? Yeah, so I don't know what that was about, because it felt like Wednesday was the stress day. I don't know. But also my heart rate has been going down pretty low. So Monday I'm gonna call them, even though they'll be like, well, you can't really trust your smartwatch. You know, that's usually what they say. But it's not usually that low. So I'm going to. The first reviews of the Bee are 2022. Oh yeah. But that one's still on there, isn't it? I think the bee is still on there. Okay, so I didn't do those ones. So yeah, let me finish those off. See, look, I did the right color. It's not white, Laura. Ow. There might be too much floss on here or something. It's like catching. It's caught on something. There we go. I think it was the last thread on that strand. Oh no, okay, well, oh, that's okay. It's fine. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, and I just hit the thing. Let me unplug the phone. Whoops, sorry. I was looking at charts on Paint for Crafts. Rose Catherine Kahn seemed as seen. Jen thinks it was working on one. Jen, I think, is working on one. She has some pretty pieces, but not the dragon. Oh, the new dragon one, you mean? Because doesn't she have Dragon Race into the Night? I thought she did. I don't know. I've only really seen major progress on it from Anne the Max Color Stitcher. The rest of them, it seems like there's not as much. And then the new one it's just came out. Nikki's gonna start that one. And wait, Nikki. And now I don't remember who the other person was. I don't remember now. Oh yeah, Janine. She's gonna work on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do these. There's like just a little bit of stitches left, and then I'm gonna look for some darker colors. Woohoo! I just was like, I was gonna stop when I finished that, but there's only like 3 rows left, so I will do that. Let me turn this off. Wow, it's still rain starting in 15 minutes. Okay. It's supposed to cool down again tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be fine. Eight. 5. 8. Okay. Yeah, I think there was like one Rose Con one that I kind of liked, but I don't know. I don't know. It's something about it. Nothing like really grabs me. The reading book one or the library one is pretty nice, but they're just so big. Like, I think that feels overwhelming. That's probably why I'm not that interested in them. Let me double check and make sure I did that right. That might be why. I like Botanical Garden by Rose Kahn. I'm trying to remember which one that one was. I just looked the other day too. I don't remember it. There was a library one that I thought was kind of pretty, but it just felt too big. I added an update on Discord from the bee. Oh, cool. Jen, the caffeinated crafter, I think. I'm guessing. That's who you're talking about. But I thought she was working on Dragon Race. Oh, maybe it's 6 portals she's doing. Oh, yeah, she is working on 6 portals. I do know that. I'm pretty sure. I'm like, But I haven't watched her whip parade. It's just, okay, I've seen her videos, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to just park this. I'm going to cut this off and park this thread up at the top. And I'm just pinning. I'm just going to pin stuff like I am doing. Not worry. Okay. So I need more of this thread up here, so I'm going to just park it up here for now, and or maybe, yeah, I'll do that. Gonna do this row so it's not so it doesn't fall out. I'll do that. Let's see, I need 6 stitches. 4, 5. I don't like dragons, so I wish Rose Kahn had more no dragons. There was a teacup one that I really liked. I mean, liked. I don't know if I would want to do it, but I'm not like totally into dragons, so I think they're fun in some ways, but not really. But I think it's because I stopped reading fantasy books. I'm like, it's just so overdone. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I think another problem I have with a lot of what I'm noticing with pain-free crafts is there's a lot of AI, or it looks like digital AI, and that kind of bothers me. I mean, like, I don't mind AI, but I kind of, yeah, I don't know. Something about it. Okay, yeah. Ooh, look at that. We got blue. Okay, and then we can do Ponyo even. Let's do some blue first, though. Well, yeah, let's do some blue first. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Let me put this on again so I can see where I'm at. Teacups on Pay Free Crafts. Yeah, it was Rose Kahn, I think. Hey everyone, just getting off work. Hi Ebony, welcome in. Just drinking a little sip of water. let me, okay, so I'm going to be working here. You guys can still see, right? I can move this up a little bit. Okay, so, oh, it's a blend. And I fixed my blend board thing for Ponyo. That's what I was doing while I was waiting. Which is good because this one's 807 plus 3843, so it's, you know, a lot more to do. So I did that. So 807. Yeah, probably had enough. Well, no, I don't. I was going to say I probably had enough floss drops to do it with floss drops, but I have a bunch of other floss drops that I don't use anymore because they were really bulky, but I don't really have that many of them. I didn't have enough for all of this, so that's fine. Oh, wow, what good colors together. Here's the next one. Nice. That gives us some blue. If I can see it. I might have put the rubber band too hard on there. Feels like it. I'm like trying to pull it out, but I think it's, oh, there it goes. I thought maybe I had the rubber band too tight. I put rubber bands at the bottom. I usually use these, like, you know where they had those loom bracelets or whatever, you know, with elastic. I bought some of those to use for. I was washing wool, and I was making them into bundles. But those things, they break so easily. It's really kind of annoying. So yeah, ooh, a succulent one. I must look later. Yeah, there's yeah, there's one. There's one that is succulents and cats. I think that's Bridget Ashwood. That I had looked at to begin with a long time ago. But I don't know. It's like, I think if I was to, I do want to try a Pain-Free Crafts. I just haven't found the one. It will probably be one of the Christmas ones if I do. I really liked the Janet Sievers, I think. Sievers, something like that. Her Christmas ones were really cute. They were like snowmen and stuff like that. You know what? I think let me move this light a little bit. See if I can move it with my foot without giving myself a light cramp. I'm like, it's really dark. All of a sudden it got dark in here. The sun went down. Well, it didn't. It doesn't get dark until much later. Okay, so oops, that is loose. I'm the same. I want a Pain-Free Craft, but I haven't found one I like enough. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I mean, they're pretty and everything. Like, I liked Blooming Whiskers. Well, I know you don't like Blooming Whiskers because it's cats. But it felt too AI. It just was too, like, sharp. I don't know. Something about it. Like, I really liked it. I really love it. But, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I bought the Christmas one with cats. It's small compared to Rose Con's large charts. It's going to be my Christmas in July. There's a lot of dragons and cats. Yeah, and I know you don't like cats. Which one did you buy? Which Christmas chart did you buy, Clara? Well, my Christmas in July is going to be Santa. I need to finish that. I really want to finish it. Let me move this back over again. And zoom in. Ow. I love cats, so that doesn't bother me. But I don't know. And see, then I went and I got the artsy one, which compared is like really rough. I don't know. I haven't worked on it since the last time. I wasn't sure about it. Oh, that goes here. It's like there's this blue spot right there. It's like, whoa. It's nice though. It's a 2-1. So what are you working on tonight, Ebony? I'm not sure I caught that well enough. I guess we'll find out. And if there's enough dark colors, I think I will just move this down to the next part and park it. Because it's really low. It's called Christmas Cats. Is it a Roscon one? Probably Grace. I'm closing in on a finish. Ooh, nice. Let's see. Oh, it's locked. Yeah, I'm gonna just park this down here so I don't move the camera. Wait. Make sure I'm parking in the right spot. 201. One, two, three, four, 5, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there. You guys can't see that. It's down in the bottom. It's stuck to my fingers. Cats in the mailboxes. Oh, see, now I'm curious. Okay, well, there's a little bit of blue for you, Laura. Okay, let me double check here and see what we got. Okay, yeah, we still continued blue. You guys can see, it's pretty low. Let's move up to this blue instead. Oh, wait. Is that the right one? Wait a minute. To change that. Can't tell. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, it's still the same color. Okay, cool. No, it's by Bridget. Okay, yeah, that's the one I thought it was too. Yeah. Yeah, Bridget Ashwood had the cactus one too. But I need a shower and a snack first, then a little stitching before bed. Okay, and I think I might have to go turn the AC off. I forgot to get my batteries for the remote. It's not that cold, but my leg is cold. My stupid leg. Okay. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't very nice. Okay, now I have to move. Let me move that. Like, whoa. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys can see okay. It's pretty over to the edge. Let's move that over. Let's move that over just a tiny bit down. Okay, I think that's probably, let's see. I think I can move it down just a tiny bit more. Maybe. Ugh, hold on. Okay. I'm just making sure that you guys can see. Okay, I have my blend board again. Blend boards. Oops. And it was 807, which is down here. 807. I just moved everything around. I moved my magnifier. I was like, can't see. Yeah. Okay. There's one. And then the other one is here. Well, just smacked myself in the face with it. I have really bad depth perception. So I just smacked myself with one of the floss cards. That's a bit funny. Let's do this. Let's just put it here. There. Fine. Okay. I'm like trying to think how big that one was that I was thinking. It was like it looked like a gnome, not a gnome, but maybe like, well, yeah, I guess it would be a gnome. And a polar bear, riding a polar bear. The one that I saw, and I really liked that. And then there's like a Father Christmas one with a reindeer in the same, it's the same style, and like they could all go together kind of thing. I wonder how big they are. I should look at that later. No more new starts. Have to finish stuff first. If I finish something, I could start something. And then I start something anyway. Right? Because Nikki and Laura are evil enablers. Evil. Yes, you are. Okay. So, let's, I think I'm going to pin start this because it's really small and I don't want it to, oh yeah, let's turn that back on so I can actually see what's going on here. So I'll do one of those little half pins. Can't grab anything. Seriously. Get. Enable. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but I really want to do a My Bobbin Christmas one from the Bramble Hill, or no, it's something, Bramble Pond, or I don't know, one of those, whatever it is. What I have the little rabbit. I think I'm going to do a Christmas pattern like that. I'm really enjoying with the blends and everything. It's kind of fun doing something a little different. And they seem to be really, like, this one is really great. The detail is nice and everything. Not the same designer, but, you know, same idea. It's got the same sort of feel to it. I'm not taking any accountability. Yeah. I was gonna wait to start Ponyo. No, who am I kidding? I wasn't gonna wait to start Ponyo. Okay, let me see. Oh, there's another stitch there. I'm trying not to get... Of course it's... Oh, no, it's not. I was gonna say, of course it's right where I put that, but it's not. It's over one more. Ugh. Tufties. Okay, let's see where the next one is. It's not too far. Oh, there's no gridding over there. Yeah, there's no gridding over there. Let me double check the color situation. I'll just pin it and save it. Oh, it's okay, yeah. I just want to make sure there was no light colors or red. There is red, but it's not that far down. I'm just going to pin it. Pin, stitch, it. Oh, it's not a very good one. That's okay. It's all blue there, so it'll get covered up. Hopefully. I was like looking for places on the lion to end threads and stuff. Okay. And I'm just gonna save this for now. Oh, you know, I should mark those at least. It's locked. What are you going to start, Miss Enabler Nikki? Oh, sorry, I hit the thing. She's trying to get me to start the dragon one, but I was like, sorry, you can't enable me for that. It will not work. Also, I'm just not interested in it. Okay, so I put that back on my floss card on the lower number. Okay, piece of chocolate. It's called Mystical Mythology, I think. Only reason why I know is because I had to put the name down on the pattern when I was fixing it for you. Oh, see, now the camera was, I think it's in the wrong place still. Now, of course. Sorry about that eating part here. So these are kind of, let's see, I move stuff around a little bit. Hi, Marlene. Welcome in. Happy birthday as well. I heard it was your birthday. So happy birthday. Okay, so these ones are, there's only 4 stitches on this part right here. So what I'm gonna do is I think I will do like I'll do a lip start and a pin finish, I think. Try that. Let me zoom in a little more. No, you need to start B. Yeah, I know. I wonder if anyone out there can remove those wings and the dragons and just blend in the background where the wings and dragons are. Oh no. That's beyond my... I can't do that. Thank you. We celebrated mine husband's birthday today. His was in May and mine is in July. We always do it in the middle. That's easier. Oh, that's nice. But I don't know it well enough to ask. Yeah, I don't know. The new one feels like it's too... It's not as clear as the Dragon Race. Maybe Rachel can do that. I don't know. She maybe. I think that I don't think she does a lot of editing on hers. It sounds like, because I did talk to her about doing a pattern for me, and it was not possible. Okay, so this one I'm going to do a little pin cross, right? Okay, that is in the way. I don't know. I'm thinking it's not something for me, so I'm not really, I don't really care. I don't, let's see if that's enough to do a couple more stitches. I don't know. This one here, I can remove that so it's out of the way. Can you guys see us? Yeah, you can. I still have to look up that B, Suzanne. Oh, hold on a second. I can show you really quick. Oh, I forgot my camera's way down here. Oh wait, let me mark those off. Oops, there we go. This is, here you go. I put a different background on it to test it out. Suze, do you have a photo of what you want as a pattern? Otherwise, I want to take a look with Windstitch. Wait, with which one? Oh no. No, it's fine. It was for Fred, and I decided not to do it because it was too much. It didn't work. I need to look at my orders to see when I ordered and can look in that pile. Okay, but this is the one. Santa sent me the pattern. She had done the DMC numbers, and then I had entered them into Saga. So that's what it looks like. And for me, it feels like it needs to be like rich, thick colors, I think. So that's what, I think that would be really nice in a 14 count. Anyway, I don't even know how big it is. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Let me look and see how big it is. Oh, it's only 278 by 342. 50 by 62 in the middle. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll think about that. Back to Ponyo. Ponyo is much smaller. Okay. Honestly, it's looking great on that color of fabric. Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh, I have that one. I'm looking for the one with the Bee Elemental Fusion. Okay, yeah. Do you have that pattern, Clara? Because I have that pattern, but I wasn't able to figure out the floss for it. I struggled with that. But I can talk to you later about that. Because I have it in Saga. It's just not, I don't have all the colors sorted. You think you do? Okay. Well, we'll look at it and see. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I just messed up. I looked away while doing a stitch. I'm like, that's really smart. Oh, I should double check and make sure. Oh, sorry. Left the Saga window open. I'm like, I should check and see if you guys can see. Yeah, you couldn't. I'm going to move the camera again because it's down too low now. I need to situate a little better. I lowered the camera too much. Now I'm hitting it. Oh, shoot. I just messed up the... Oh, and you know, I think this will look... Yeah, I know. I messed it up. I think that will look really good with this Airo Floss, too. It'll be all fuzzy and fluffy. You know what I mean? Let me... Yeah, it's very low. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Might have to zoom out a little bit like that. There you go. Okay. I must have moved it. Yeah. It's very dark there, too. Let's move that there. It's shadowy. Sorry. The lamps must be in a weird position. Oh, I'm gonna cough. Hopefully not, but... Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was like gonna cough. Oh, you know what? I didn't take my medicine. I was like, why am I so like hoarse? It's because I didn't take my allergy pills. That's okay. I'll just take them tonight. I'll be better. Be able to... Oh, see, this looks messy. Not sure there's enough thread. Yarn chicken. I'm gonna take that out. I don't like that. Looks messy. I was trying to get... Oh, shoot. And then okay, no, that's that one. And then I was like, oh no. And then I snagged one of the other colors. That looks really bad. I had to fix that. Ooh. Need more floss than that. I was trying to do it with a smaller piece. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll sort it out. Okay, so that was 3843. It's on here. What I did was I took a smaller piece. I think that's actually a good idea. It doesn't feel like it needs a big one. Yeah. Or like split it in half. I don't want to do 2 pin stitches, but 1 pin stitch is enough. We'll see how much it needs with this one. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Actually, the next one is pretty close. You guys can't see it, it's down here. Yeah, so. This blue is fluffy. I zoomed out a bit. Is it good, you think? It's as far as that goes up. I don't usually move this far in the hoop when I'm stitching. But it's fun. It's all good, right? It must be snack time. My stomach is going, you want snacks. Sorry. And let me check and see how much needs. Oh, it's still too much. I'm gonna do like a little yogi. You know what? I'm gonna. I don't know if I can flip it. Let me see if I can flip it. No, I'm not gonna try. No, that's silly. That's silly talk. Oh, I'm down here. Okay. It's like not what I expected. I didn't really look at that. I thought they were bigger. It's actually not. Okay, so let's look and see what we have here. I think I'll go up here and yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'll do her hair. Actually, maybe her face first. Thinking about that. Because I know when I did Ponyo the last time, I did the faces, I did the skin after I did the outlines, and the skin looked funny after that. So I'm kind of wondering about doing the skin first. Let's see. Okay, let me, that's there. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will mark the cross so you guys can still see. Okay, you can still see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. I didn't think I was going to get that far. That's nice. And you can still see, right? Okay. But I am going to do another line up down here. Move that over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so 951. Okay. Hopefully, Yogi will be okay tomorrow. It's a bit surprising. Need a needle. Okay, so let me turn this on again as well so I can actually see what's stitched. Okay, yeah. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, because there's the part. Okay, just making sure. And don't forget Monday, probably be later, just making sure Alex is all settled before I stream on Monday. And depends on, yeah, it depends on that. He doesn't really mind, but sometimes he can be a bit, grumpy. He has no school, so that's good. Those little Ponyo blobs. I checked it out a bit ago before I started mine. It looks like she just restarted it. I don't know. Hi, Crafty Tabby Cat. Welcome in. So yeah, I don't know. I was doing some other things, so I didn't stay long. So yeah. Hopefully it's going well for her. I hope. She turned it on when I was still streaming the first time. I'm going to have to detox from live next week because I start my 6th night on Wednesday. Oh no. That's too bad. But, work is work. I was wondering if she is going to start the new Rose Con chart. She was working on 365 cats and dogs or something, I think. I had a hard time hearing her, so I'm not sure. I turned it really far up too. I don't know. But I was eating, so I watched a little bit, and then I think she was still adjusting stuff. Thank you so much for the file from Amira, loving stitching on it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. That's awesome. I mean, I just found it on VK. Let's see. Oh, I should mark these off. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna do these in a row. You're gonna have to keep Marlene company because after 6 months continuous contact during the day, she has nothing. She has to do without me. Aw, that's too bad. Well, we'll be here, so we'll take care of it. And hopefully you'll be able to catch some lives. I thought there was a hair on there. It's not. I was like, these must be her eyes. Yeah, it would be lonely and quiet for me. Aw. Well, I'll be around, so. And I'm far from quiet. We'll be here. Here's if I have to go weave on Monday. And next Thursday, I'll still be around, but I need to go to a meeting on Thursday for the weaving studio. I need to stop procrastinating and go and do it. I still can't weave, so it's like just annoying. One more on that. I know that's blue. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna move that over there. It should be okay. Let me see real quick. Oh, yeah. Not a problem. That's her hair. Let me... Oh, that was creepy. Oh, it's a blend. Okay, I was like, that's weird. What color is that? I see. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm just, I'm just like, wait a minute. That looked really weird. Yeah. I've missed all the lives the last few days, so I'm a bit behind. Aw, it's okay. I'm just working on the same stuff. You You don't have to catch up. You just come and join. Oh my God, it's just. Oh. Let's see. Actually, let's do this a little bit differently. Grab the thread, not by the little point. I have to. I'm gonna send my strongly worded letter to the doctor, so she has it on Monday. I'm hope. I don't know. Not really convinced anything's gonna change, but we'll see. Nikki commented on one of the lives that she missed. Like a teenager said, I was here. That made me chuckle. That was funny. I'm guessing she was watching a replay, or she was just being funny. Either way, I appreciate it. Like she was signing middle school yearbook. I was here. I had a really nice comment, actually. Somebody, I guess they are, what do you call it, lurking, and they said that, no, actually, I have seen her comment before, that she really liked the lives and that it was calm and nice to stitch to. I liked that. I was watching a replay and, the snooze one. Oh my God. I know, that was so funny. You missed that, Ebony, I think. I don't even know. I don't even remember. Hopefully they will do something for you. Sometimes they need a nudge to know you're not happy. Oh, I don't think you caught that. I got my MRI results back, and I because they were in Swedish, I was like, I understand, but I don't understand, Like, I wanted to make sure, so I thought, well, I'll put it through AI. I'll put it through AI and have it translated. And Gemini was like, this is not okay. So essentially, it said, the doctor put on there that I had no herniated discs, and it was just disc degeneration and no stenosis. But the second part of the letter actually described stenosis exactly. So I do have stenosis, which is why my back hurts and everything. And yeah. So yeah, I need to contact. So actually Gemini wrote a note for me, a letter for me to send to the doctor. And I showed it to Christina, and she goes, that's a very good note. So, yeah. I cannot believe I fell asleep. I was really tired, obviously. I didn't want to stop because I wanted to stitch, but I was just like, I could feel myself holding the needle underneath the hoop like this, and I would just freeze. It was really funny. I'm midway through the last few lives, haven't finished any. Oh yeah, you got the one that's kind of short. I don't even remember what I was stitching the other day. Oh, it was Pink Clouds. Yeah, the fine art one. Yeah. I finally was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. It was so funny. I mean, I thought it was funny. Yeah. I know myself. That's definitely a snooze thing. A snooze. I used to always fall asleep on the couch at 7 o'clock. When I was growing up, my mom would be like, "Go to bed, Suzanne." No, I'm watching TV. And I'd fall asleep again. It was funny. Never, I couldn't sit there. I can never lay down. Well, not lay down, but even sit in my chair without doing something while watching TV. Because if I do, I'm gonna fall asleep. It's so bad. I'm pretty awake tonight. Hopefully, I'll not stay awake too late. I never know. You guys can. Oh, it's like hardly can see it now. Sorry. I may have to move up again. I think this is too far down. It is too far down. And I can't really work much farther because it's uncomfortable. Plus, the camera doesn't quite do that so well. So I'm going to finish this and then I will move up a little farther. Let's see, I will take this down here for her little hand. 1, 2, 1, 2. You guys can't see that. It's way too far. I'm gonna just park it. Okay, so back up to the top. Let me mark those first before I forget. There. Okay, so okay, 807. Let's shift myself a little bit. Okay. I may go back up here a little bit in a little bit. It's kind of it's a little low. 807. It's a great color. Look at that one. That was the lighter color in this dark, with that mixed in with the dark color. And it's sort of weird because, like, I put in the information that, my back has been hurting pretty much like this since I was 14, right? I was in a diving accident, and I wrote that in there and added it, and Gemini said that absolutely that injury probably was the start of it, and that I kept trying to adjust my body to not be in pain, which just made it worse because I didn't get help when I needed it back then. I was only 14. I didn't know any better. So, yeah. Oh, it's chocolate time, guys. I've been eating chocolate. I've been eating chocolate the whole time. But, you know, it's officially chocolate time. So if you have some, go for it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do English across the... It seems really small. Is that okay? Right? Okay, yes. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that right? Already eaten my chocolate. Well, you did say you were going to have a snack, so. Well, I've been eating mine. I still have... Oh, wait. No, I don't have any chocolate left. I have a cookie left, though. Yeah, right. I ate the chocolate. But, you know, like, I can only eat a little bit at a time. But I can space it out. So I just space it out. So that I, you know, don't dump. Don't have a tummy ache. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up here. Oh, these blues are super pretty. Let's pull that up. I did, after work snack is a must, yeah. I had a fruit, a yogurt, then a couple squares of chocolate. Yeah, I will have a night snack before I go to bed because I'm supposed to eat like every 3 hours, but so bad about it. So I'll have a little night snack before I go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have some tabbouleh flavored hummus that is so good. And I have some of this, it's a sourdough flatbread that's really nice with that. So I'll have some of that and maybe banana. Alex is a banana boy. He loves bananas, but he's hardly eating them. So like I've been eating them instead just to make sure they don't go bad. Okay, so next place to put that. Yeah, I think I will end it. Let's see. Let me look at that real quick. Yeah. Okay. So I just did that one. I should have actually, you know what? Oh, sorry. Slamming into stuff. I'm going to do it this way. I eat a lot of bananas, but I'm the only one in the house that likes them. Ah, okay. Yeah, usually I'm not allowed to eat them because he eats them. And he used to eat like 3 or 4 a day. Bananas are expensive. And so a lot of times I usually buy like 6 bananas and then I don't eat them because I know that he wants them. Let's turn that back on. But he's not been eating them. And I think it has to do with his new medicine. He's really struggling with a lot of stuff lately. That's another thing. I gotta call the specialist on Monday. and talk to them about that medicine. It stinks so bad. And I think that it's making him not eat. And he's not a huge boy. He's huge. He's very tall, but he's very slender, and I don't really want him to lose too much weight. They are expensive there. They are the one of the cheaper fruits right now. Oh, really? They're really a good. They're good at night, especially if you have like leg cramps and stuff. If I'm eating a banana, I'm eating it at night. It's a really good food, actually. We only get organic ones now. They only sell organic ones, so they're very expensive. It's relative. I don't have a lot of money, so I am going to stick this over there. Is that right? Is there? Oh, you can hardly. Oh, you really need the. Well, they're kind of expensive when you eat like 3 a day. But he'll do. Well, he usually does. Let me see. Can you see that down there? Okay. He usually does banana and some nut butter, some dried mango, and he used to do like a handful of almonds for breakfast. That's what he's been doing for like the last 5 years or something. But then he stopped doing that, and all of a sudden he doesn't want to eat breakfast, and I'm like, They have a lot of potassium, which helps with leg cramps. Yeah. My leg cramps are under control, thankfully. I used to have them really bad, but I think it was an iron deficiency, and we took care of that, and it's better. But they're crazy uncomfortable. But I've always had them, even when I was little. That's why I think that I have been anemic most of my life, because that's definitely something bad. My favorite snack right now is almonds and dried mango. Yeah, Alex loves dried mango. He loves mango, but it's really funny. He eats, let me double check that. Okay. He eats frozen mango. He will not eat fresh mango, which is weird, but no, he won't eat fresh mango. And then the frozen mango has to be a certain store brand's frozen mango. And it can't be the ecological one, which seems like it would be nicer. Nope. No. It cannot be that. He's so funny. It's so cute, though. Wait, is that right? Okay, yeah, it is. I was like, well, all of a sudden I, was looking at the pattern and go, wait, what am I doing? But it's fine. I was just like, wow, I'm really close to her face with this blue. Do you get toe cramps? No, I get thigh cramps. Try again. It's really bad. But I do get toe cramps and foot cramps if my feet get too cold. So I always wear socks because I do get leg cramps and stuff. And that keeps me from having them. No, the ones I get are in my thigh, and it is excruciating. It's the worst that you can have, I think. It is so bad. But I haven't had any for probably 2 years now, thankfully. But then, also, now I'm kind of wondering. I wonder if it's because of also, obviously I had something wrong with my heart, that I needed a pacemaker. And I'm wondering if it had something to do with, I had really low blood pressure. Kind of wonder if it had something to do with that as well. So, because I haven't had any in a long time, which is nice because they are so bad. Oh, mine is almonds, dried cranberries, and pumpkin seeds. Oh, I love pumpkin seeds. I had to stop eating almonds though because they stop my stomach up. I love almonds, but I started eating cashews instead, and those are okay. But the almonds were I think they were too heavy, and so I was having trouble with them, which is too bad because I love almonds. I love everything almond flavored. Oh, I love almond flavor. Okay, I'm down in the section here that you guys can't see again. Okay, I'm gonna move this down here and then I'm just gonna park it because I don't think you can see it. No, you can't see it very well. There's not very much thread. Okay, let me just do this. I'm just gonna park that. Okay. Pumpkin seeds are good. Love them. Yeah, they are good. I always wear socks, but still I get toe cramps and calf cramps. Never thigh cramps. Yeah, I never got thigh cramps until after my surgery, my stomach surgery. I used to get the calves and feet. At one point, a couple of years ago, I had one in my knee. That was probably like the weirdest one I ever had. It was so weird. Okay, so let's see where we can go now. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Maybe I'll go back over here and some. No, I don't know. It's like getting. Well, wait here. Let's look back here again. Yeah, I'm like changing. I keep changing my mind. Sorry. I'm like, where should I work? Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do... What? That's not the right color. Let's do this... Wait, I already did that one. Okay, wait a minute. Never mind. I did that one already. Why is that not marked? Oh, it's because I didn't... Wait, no? No, I haven't done that. What the heck? I'm just... totally lost. That's weird. Oh, it's a different color. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute. How come that's... Yeah, it's a different color. I was like, yeah, okay. It is a different blend. I read it wrong. I get foot cramps all the time, calf cramps at night. I used to drink a lot of tonic water. Then I found out too much is bad for you. Yeah, the quinine helps, but you can't drink enough tonic water to have that be a problem. There's probably not that much quinine in it anymore. I used to take quinine tablets, but my heart doctor was like, nope, sorry, you can't have this anymore. And I was like, what about the leg cramps? But I haven't had any since then, so that was lucky. Yeah, that was like one of the things they took away. And I was like, oh man, that's gonna be horrible. Because I've been taking quinine pretty much almost my whole life because of leg cramps. I used to weight lift in high school, and I would give myself leg cramps doing that. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait a minute, different color. But what I've found, if you have leg cramps, something to check is, so I take I take magnesium every night before I go to bed. I take one calcium. Well, my calcium has D in it also. I take a calcium, I take a D. Oh, well, it's a calcium and D. And then I take 2 magnesium tablets. This is what the doctors prescribed me. I actually asked for the magnesium because I had heard that that is a cause of leg cramps. And for sure it helped. I ran out of my magnesium a couple of months ago, and I was all like, okay, fine. I'll just, unfortunately, I have my anxiety troubles, and I have trouble sometimes dealing with things like refilling medications, calling the doctor and refilling it. I can do it, I can actually do it online, but sometimes, I don't know. So I went through this time where I was like, okay, I knew I was out of them, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just deal, right? And then I didn't get leg cramps like I did before, but I could feel them, like my legs were twinging. So yeah, I went back to using, taking the magnesium. The other thing that helped is in the beginning after I had my surgery, I had really bad leg cramps, and when they were excruciating. And I went in for my monthly, at that point I was still getting B12 shots every month. And I got a B12 shot, and the leg cramps went away. And I was like, wait a minute. I was having leg cramps every night, and the B12 shot helped. So that was another thing to look at, was B12. And then the other one is iron. So check your levels, ladies and gentlemen, if you... and you also have a magnesium cream. Take various supplements, including multivids, vitamin D, iron, among things. Yeah, for me, I have to take a lot because I have absorption issues because of my gastric bypass. And I get anemic really easily, so I have to take really strong iron tablets. I've had iron drops, where you have to go in, and I would have to go in once a week for 4 weeks and have an infusion. My iron was so low, but it's better now. I haven't had to do that in a while, thankfully, because that stuff is horrible. It really is, got a lot of side effects. But yeah, it was worth it because I was pretty sick. Let's see, you can still see, right? Okay, yeah. 1, 2, that's 2 there. Oh, okay, I was like, wait a minute. The colors are so similar. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing here? I used to have magnesium spray that that stuff was really smelly though. I didn't really like it, and it was sticky, and I wasn't really sure it was helping much. So, but I did try that for a while too. I mean, they were really bad. Let's end this. So, because I don't really have a lot of space to pin, I'm doing this modified pin. I think it's okay. Yeah, it'll be good. That really stays quite well too. Yeah. So yeah, I totally recommend all of those things. All of them helped. Let's see. I'm gonna take this down here and park it. Let's do it through because it's really far down on the screen. And then I will take a bite of my cookie because I'm hungry. Like all of a sudden going, oh man, I'm talking about that hummus and stuff. Got hungry. Okay, so I'm just gonna park that there. Figure out what's next. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go for another half an hour. I've been sitting here a lot, so I kind of need to. My booty is gonna start hurting soon. And that'll be 12 my time. Okay. So, maybe we should do her hair. Hair. Let me see if I can move this back a tiny bit. It's very it's like trying to get the... Is she live again? Did she have a... She was on and then she wasn't, I guess. Okay. Let's do some hair. Sorry. Okay. So, I eat some more cookies. 7:21. Mm-hmm. And this symbol I'm going to change. I don't like that one. Maybe. Oops. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's cool. With library cats or library dogs? Did she start library dogs yet? The new one. I know she had it already, was already working on it. Cats, okay. It's so big. I thought she wasn't gonna work. That is something I heard that she was. It was too hot, but I guess she decided to work on it. Okay. Orange hair. Her hair is so orange. So cute. It looks so good with this blue too. Like the contrast is really nice. My stitches look messy though. She starts so much I can't keep track. Yeah. It makes her happy. Um, I start a lot too. Lately, I've been starting a lot. She's doing the double, the super duper size library cats. Yeah, exactly. Um, and for somebody who's a process stitcher, I mean, if that's what. See, I'm both. I want progress, but I also love stitching. But I also feel like if I have too much, that myself, I'll get overwhelmed by it. And so, like, the beginning of the year, I had a bunch of things that I didn't love. And so I was like, they're gone. I hadn't done much on them, so it wasn't like a hardship or anything like that. And I might start them again later, but But I definitely think that I'll keep my stuff a little bit, I'll try to keep it at under 30-ish. Oh, you know what? Let's do this a different way. Her kids and hubby stitch, so she has someone to carry on her stitching. Yeah, exactly. And that's good. So I'll just give mine to Christina. She doesn't like cats though, so I can't start any cat projects if she's gonna finish them for me. I have 42 whips now. I feel overwhelmed, so no to starts this year. Maybe longer to get the whip pile down a bit. Yeah. And you have some good progress on stuff, so I think it's something to, yeah. I think Christina has a finish 2, can start 1 kind of deal that she does with herself. I think that I probably won't start any more like of those, the little projects that I probably won't love anyway. Yes, I love to see good progress. Yeah. But Christina charted out my vintage pattern, so I can actually finish it, which is really great. Let's see where we can put. Oh, you know what? Let me finish that. Oh no, I did that way. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I know what to do. I'm like worried about the colors being muddying up the other colors, so I'm kind of trying to be careful about what gets where. That's was also my idea, and if I'm in the mood, then I could start one, but not this year. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not, like, I have some plans to start, and those are going to be started no matter. Though now I've got a couple more. It's so bad. Oh, I didn't mark those. Yeah, okay, now we're done with those. So, let's see. Was it this one? Oh, that's 720. Okay. Let's do that. I'll eat some more cookie. I have a couple that I don't have on my wheel that I need to make sure that I actually work on at some point. But like the capybara, I took it out, and that will be the one I finish next. And then I'll be done. I still have my Gaza watermelon. I actually felt like doing that during the summer, watermelons and stuff. I have some patterns I do want to start, but I need to get fabric. Was looking at Painted Fairy to see what theirs was like. I have some of their 25 count Painted Fairy, and it's 100% cotton. It's very shiny. It's very lightweight. So I liked it, but I didn't like it. Well, it's 25 count. And I don't really know. I know Christina got 28 count, and she said she likes it. So it really depends on how you feel about that. And it's really thin, but it was kind of nice in that way. The price is very good, so you know you're not gonna lose a lot if you decide you don't love it. So there is that as well. But that was 25 and 28, I think. It's green gridded. Oops, that's not the right place for that. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do 18 count on Primrose and Feather. So that is my next buy, and then buy the floss. But I've been kind of wondering if I just want to use Airo Floss. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I need to do a sample of that on the 18 count with the Painted Fairy floss. And then I'll know for sure. But I can fit both patterns on one, I think it was 1 meter of fabric. So that's pretty good. Oh, it's down really low again. Sorry about that. It's like you can pull on it, and then it just bounces back, the camera. I was thinking 25 count as their larger pieces. I have whips ranging from 11 to 28, and I think 25 is my happy place for now. And also their 25 count is 150 centimeters wide, so it's actually kind of good, you know, if you like it. You're on the Hadesal, right? I believe. There were a couple people who I haven't looked since, but there were a couple people that were talking about that they were going to use the Painted Fairy 25 count. You might look there and see if they've worked on it more, if they like it. Because I do remember people were asking about it, and I had mentioned that I had some. I wasn't using it for that, but yeah. I mean, it's a good price. I think it's, I don't remember how much it was now, but I bought a whole meter of it. I was going to do traveling library on it. I actually started it, traveling library on it, but I just, yeah, I just wasn't doing it. It wasn't happening. So I also need to spin the wheel for tomorrow. So watch Stained Glass Totoro come up and again. It's gonna be like solar eclipse last month, or it kept coming up until it was picked. Oh, these stitches look freaking messy. What the heck? It's like sometimes it's like that. Yeah, I'll have to look. Is Airo Floss Painted Fairy? Airo Floss is Cherish. It's a different brand, supposedly, as far as I know. But I do believe that Painted Fairy has their own Echo cotton as well. So, and to be honest, I'm sure they're all very similar. It's just price point. I don't think Dream Stitch has Painted Fairy Echo Cotton, though they might actually. Now that I think about it, I still think Airo is cheaper. I like it. Like it a lot, actually. It's hard to pin with that. And then I'm going to do, I didn't mark any of these. I'm probably driving people crazy by not marking, but I know what I'm doing. Okay. So let's see. I think the 28 count was more expensive than the 25, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember. I bought it last year, so I actually was gonna. I started traveling library on it, but I just couldn't see it. And also the thing was that bothered me was the And this is because of the way my eyes are. The green, the gridding it felt shiny, and so it was like blinding me. I couldn't see properly. But that's definitely a me thing. I have problems with sulky gridding. It does the same thing. It feels like it's blinding me because it shines in my face. I don't know. Because I'm weird. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look here. I think there is one more, and my AC is, yeah, there's one more color here. Ooh, wait, wrong one? No, wrong one. 721, 720 and 721. And that should do her hair. Let me double. Yeah, that's her hair. Woohoo. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I think I will sign off and go have a snack and go to bed early, hopefully. Oh, don't let me forget to spin the wheel. Yeah, this rubber band is too tight. I'm like, I can't pull the threads through because the rubber band is too tight. All right, let me. That's the other thing. These threads, if you braid them, that's fine. But they unravel. You know, like the braids will come out because it's just so soft. Oops, sorry. Hit the screen. It is a good place for the camera because it's not in the way of the magnifier, but I am noticing I'm hitting it a bit more. So I'll have to play around with that. It's so shiny. I love, that's the thing I love about the Airo Floss. It's just so, like, pretty. I can hardly see this on the screen. Sorry. Oh, my battery is almost gone. Let me plug that back in. I'm gonna leave in a little bit anyway, but I don't want it to end prematurely. I guess some people went to Ellen's live. That's okay. I'm gonna end soon, so anyone wants to, they can hop over there. I'll probably turn it on and check it out a little bit. I like the camera close to your work. We can actually see what you're doing. Okay, good. It just depends on the amount of zoom, you know, also. It's really hard to get the camera just right. But it feels like it's in a really good spot. So I'll try to do that again tomorrow. But it's a fine line of being able to, for me to see as well, and yeah, it's going pretty good. I have it slanted a bit, and it's up a little bit instead of my flat like I usually do. But that's because I'm working down farther in the hoop. I don't usually work this far down when I'm filming because it's hard to get the camera right. Okay. I like yours even the way you usually have it. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I misunderstood. I thought maybe you liked this better. I don't think it's as well. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's trying to autofocus. Okay. I also like a lot of lighting. I've been really happy with the lighting actually. It looks decent. For my cheapy studio lights, it's good. And my little IKEA crook neck lamp. It's kind of funny. It's like low tech, but it works. Parchment paper for the win. Let me cut that off. But now we have a Ponyo head. That's good. There's no cats in this one, Ebony. Just Ponyos. Let's see. I've been on for 3.5 hours. I wonder how many stitches I did. I didn't even look to see how much I did on Valentine neck either. That's why I'm still here. Just kidding. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm glad you're still here. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe. I'm like trying to. My little booty is starting to hurt though. Been sitting here too long. Oh, I still have my cookie to eat. Should mark these off. Well, it's all in this spot. There's not really any. Oops, there we go. You're not tempted to stitch library cats then, Ebony? Oh, look at that. The color shifts because of the blends. I really like that. I thought that blends would be annoying. I mean, they are a little bit, you know, but because you have to do, you know, you can't do loop start. Well, you can, but, you know, but the result is so nice. It's so worth it. Nah, LOL. Even without the cats, too many people are stitching it. It puts me off. Yeah. I think, yeah, it definitely was there's a lot of hype. almost fell for it. Almost. I'm actually getting a cramp in my hand. Yeah. Have you ever had that happen? That's like crazy, getting a cramp in your hand. That happened to me a couple times while it was, I was warping, measuring out a warp. It got a cramp in my hand. I couldn't move my hand. It was so funny. I get it though. People have been waiting years for it to be released. Yeah, definitely. I'd seen the picture and I was like, oh, this is awesome. It was I thought it was a lot of fun. Because, like I've seen the Library of Dogs and I'm a dog person, but not. Let me see, I want to do this a different way. Like, I like cats more than I like dogs, but I still love dogs. But I just was like, I'm not interested. You have no idea how many of the bookshelves I looked at to see which one I wanted to stitch. And I kept thinking, okay, I like this one, but then I don't like this in it. So I ended up not picking any at all. And that's okay. I think, like, a lot of people do it. And, yeah. And I think I'd rather just have smaller projects, let me check and make sure. I want to check this color. I think it's, oh, okay, it's black. Okay, good. I was like, can I pin here? Yes, I can. And that didn't pin. Just pulled it down the same hole. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this off, and I will spin the wheel. Seriously. The thread loosened up. Okay. Ebony says, yeah, I used to get cramps in my hand when I was pregnant. I'm exactly the same with the shelves. One small thing in the chart makes me not want to stitch it. Yeah, exactly. I was like, and the same, like I bought, what do you call it? I bought the quick stitch for the Pride and Prejudice shelf on the Heroes and Heroines, but it was just, I don't know, there's something about it. It just wasn't right. The more I stitched it, the more I didn't like it, so I quit. I still have it, but yeah. Okay, so there we go. Let's lock that again so I don't mess up something. So let's see. This is where I was working. Oh, so cute, Ponyo. And let's see how many stitches I did. Whoa, okay, now I got 5 stitches to do. Okay, I'm doing 5 stitches before I stop. 495 stitches. Well, that's really good. Okay, let's see what I can stitch. I've got a bunch of park threads here. Oh, this one's a good one. Let's take this one. Oh, maybe it's stuck under the magnet. There we go. Okay. So that's nice. I only have to do 5 stitches. Yeah. And I don't really feel like, oh, I have to crop something out. I just rather just not do it if that's the case. So let's do 5 stitches and park this. And then I'll have even 500. That's really good. I should check and see how much I did on Valentine Nook as well while we're sitting here. Okay, that was 3, 4. I like a nice even number. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Is that 500? Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. I know, it's silly. There we go. Oh, let me mark the parked thread. That would be good. Okay, 500 stitches. I'll crop a cat, no problem. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let me check and see how many stitches I did on Valentine Nook. I did a lot, 500. So I've done 1,000 stitches on this now. I'm at 1.74%. And Valentine Nook, wow, I'm at 825, 8.25%. I did 308 stitches. That's not bad. And I'm probably going to do, I'll probably do a little bit more on that before I put it away tomorrow morning. So nice. Okay, so let's spin the wheel really quick and then I'm going to go because my booty is, I almost said ass. Okay. I did say ass. My ass hurts. Yeah, it's like, okay, so I added on, okay, so we can take off, wait, we don't need to take it off because it's not on there. So yeah, there's only a couple, oh wait, let me do this real quick so you guys can actually see. And I'm waiting for it to pop up. It takes a couple of seconds. Okay, so, and I added stained glass Totoro back on there. So yeah, let's go. My Neighbor Totoro. That's fun. 16 count. That 16 count's not too bad though. Okay, now it is Catnap. Interesting. Okay, so we got Catnap and My Neighbor Totoro. And there are 6 projects left after we choose that. It's going pretty fast. Nice. Okay, let's close that before it decides to put an ad up. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. And hope you had a good night and have a good rest of the day. Let me zoom out so you can see. Let me move that real quick. Let me zoom out. Wait, hold on. That was in. I can turn off the Saga window. It's like, seriously. That's in. So that's what's done. But that's really cute, isn't it? I love that. Yeah, time for bed. Okay. Thanks everyone for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll put the poll up if I remember right. Remember to do it before I go to bed. Yeah. Everyone have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye for now.